Alright, can you see me? You? Okay, I think it's working. Okay, so people, guess what? I got a copyright strike from Mojang for showing how to unban from Minecraft. Because they didn't like if I used their game in order to show how to do it, which you know. But I can play that game, Alright, don't check this out. Windows, the system 32, drivers, etc. If you just go here, alright, and now we just go hosts, and we edit this, and don't mind what I'm doing right here, just 20ca2.pfab.api.com, boom, you're unbanned. Just like that. Unbanned. That easy. Oh, being admin to write it, but yeah, that easy. That's how you unban stuff from Minecraft. Boom. Wrecked. No Minecraft needs to be shown. Anyway, I'm putting a PlayStation Mobile Emulator today. So, yeah. All you do is, but if you're online from Minecraft, Microsoft doesn't want you to know, they want to take down my video for daring show how to do that. Well, showing like a generic cheat engine. They said it was cracking the game, which was hilarious because it's not cracking the game because you have to actually own it in order to do that. But whatever. Let's rock on SnowPME. Alright, so currently, if I run it, I've got some things here. It reads some files, and then it tries to open and get size, but then it tries to read the file, and that's unimplemented. So let's implement that, and then hopefully we can get this to say what the text inside this file actually is, which should be fun. Alright. Let me just, so let's open IDA. Here's the file read function, so let's add a breakpoint here. So the 5. Let's add a breakpoint like right here, basically. Let's convert these to hex. So that's 1003. I think that's the path not found one we know of earlier. No, that's the invalid parameters one, actually, I think. Where is error HPP? Also, where is... Here it is. Hello, MWAM. Yeah, just, this is, This will get your YouTube account banned if you just post this, they'll just copy strike you for daring to post text like this, fucking hell. Alright, cool. Where is my arrow HPP? Okay, so this is invalid parameter, and the one with 20 is 2020. This one has access denied. Okay, so invalid parameter, this is pretty simple. You just check for the pointers are null, and then return invalid parameter if they are, which is, pretty simple. So, what did I check? Sony checks buffer v3, which is equal to file being 0, and u bytes to read. Okay, that's pretty easy. If file equals 0 and all, actually, so I think I want all, yeah, I want all. Not buff, and buffer equals null, or bytes to read, u bytes to read equal null, or the other one checks. This checks doesn't highlight, but I may as well put in the same check. Pu bytes to read is null. I guess I should be checking these to 0. I'm checking this one, so I may as well check this one's null as well. I mean, null just becomes 0 anyway. Okay, return that. Well, actually, no, return PSM error invalid parameter. If that's what that error is. Okay, so check if all of these are null. All ones. I can honestly do that for some of these other ones. Like this one doesn't need to have. I'm actually gonna change some of these to do this. So this one doesn't need to be that. This one can be that. I'm just gonna put this debug function in here just so it's easier to debug. I'm gonna put this in all of these actually. So I'm gonna make all of these checks have be inside one line. It's probably easier to understand that way. So I can do that now, and then this one. Or that. Or that. Delete that. Alright. I guess this argument is kind of irrelevant. I don't have any of the other ones. Alright. So what are we doing again? Oh yeah, file read. So if all of that is not null, so if u bytes 3, not u bytes 3 means it's anything but null, right? What is not 0? I think it means it's not 0, right? Or that is. I actually don't remember what it does in that case. It wouldn't make sense if it was checking if it's not 0, because then this would always error. So this has to be checking for like logic and math, from like facts and logic, or whatever the fuck it. Well, what was it he said? Destroy with like facts and logic, whatever the fucking whatever. Do the facts and logic that don't care about your fuels. This is obviously checking if this is equal to null. Because if this was checking anything else, this wouldn't make any sense. So yeah. So that opens the file, which is weird, because presumably this takes an already open file. So why would you open it again? That just seems kind of dumb. So we're not going to do that, because we already have the file open. Because our file handles are actually file handles. So PSM handle style handle PSM handle style handle equals PSM handle style file. With the brackets here, we don't need them. We're not casting anything there. Okay, so now I guess if handle opens, it returns results, but I'm not really familiar with open file while you're returning results like that. We don't return Sony error codes. I'm pretty certain of that. but they don't return so many error codes from those. So yeah, if not opened, if the file is not opened, return handle, return PSM error invalid parameter. Likewise, if it's a directory, then obviously it doesn't make sense to try read it. So let's return an invalid parameter for that as well. The annoying thing about this is there's these functions that are like part of a C++ object, and the easiest way to determine what the actual function is to run the program. I'm showing you how to reverse engineer right now. Showing all the secret tricks. Alright. C++ function. Don't know what. Okay, that's file open. We don't care what file open. So you have a C++ object. You don't know where it actually goes, right? Like you have something like this, where it reads from a C++ object and calls something in it. Alright, here's the trick. You run the program. Alright, and once it breaks here, you just step over it a bit until you get to this thing. This is it creating the object, I believe. Actually, this is actually another call into an object. This just calls, see, immediately now we know where this thing goes. But no, it just reads the 13th object of this, which is probably the actual file pointer from the object. Okay, cool. And now it calls this thing. And if you want to, now remember, we didn't know what this was, so if you just push F7, boom, now we know what it is. So, you know, it's this thing. And it returns this one as well. And also, looking at these error codes is really helpful to be able to do. You won't be able to do this in every program you try reverse, but if you have access to like the actual error codes, it becomes incredibly helpful. Unfortunately, this one just says error, which is totally helpful. Not. But we can kind of see what this does. This just basically calls fread, right? With the buffer and the element count, right? So this just basically translates it into an fread call. And then if that fails, we return error. So that's pretty simple. We would obviously also include the object to do decryption because we are not Sony and we're going to make sure you can also run encrypted games of this. A imitation Sony put in on purpose. But yeah. Okay. So I guess sandbox CPP. Void read bytes PSM read file. This is to read file actually. Read file. And PSM handle style. I guess I can make this a what's the name of this again? PSM error. Yeah, PSM error. Read file. We'll take a handle. We'll take the size. Will be the size t num bytes. And then what was the other thing that passed? Was that just it? Was that all it has that was passed through? Oh, I've gone too far. File read. Okay, so it's yeah the bytes, the actual buffer, and then how many. So, and then that's how many it actually ended up reading. Okay, well, that's pretty simple. We can make this return how many it actually ended up reading actually. So num bytes. Let's see, you wins 32. We need to return 32 t. I guess we could actually just return the size t, which is actually a uint, or depending on which OS you're on, doesn't really matter. Alright, and then child pointer. I have child pointers for boy pointers, so more easy to understand. Buffer, and then I guess that's it for that. Yeah. Size t sandbox read file. And what was the signature? I always forget what I wrote after I write it. Back. Okay. Cool. So now first thing I'm going to do is if handle to encrypted. So the file is, we're going to check the file is not encrypted. We're going to have something else when it is encrypted, but we're not going to do that yet. Then we're going to simply handle to file fd to read. I believe we can just read. Yep, we can. So, yeah. It doesn't tell us how many we actually did read, though. I don't know how you get that. Do you have to use fread to do that? Because that would be annoying. But it looks like I can just do buffer and then num bytes. But then it doesn't tell me how many I actually did end up reading. Can you not do that? C++. Get number of bytes actually read from fstream read. Apparently I need to call ifs .gcount. Okay. Return ifs. Return, I guess, handle file fd to gcount. Seems weird. Alright, now we're gonna go icall again. And we're gonna go PSM sandbox style PSM sandbox with app globals get app globals PSM sandbox. Okay, now we're gonna do PSM sandbox to read file. Pass our handle, we can pass it the u bytes to read, and then pass it the buffer. PSM sandbox. Oh, sorry, it's not PSM sandbox, it's just sandbox. Okay. Trap buffer. Okay, it doesn't like my thing being a waypoint. I'll just cast it to a trap point again. Okay, so leads file, and then pu bytes to read becomes that. Now the next thing. PSM error no error is if pu bytes to read equals no, I think it was. No, that's if it failed to even seek at all. That's if it failed to even like create the object in the first place. Or I guess read the actual handle. So yeah, I think that's wrong actually. If handle yeah, I think we're fine. I think that's an implementation of file read right there. So let's try it out. Let's build it and see if we get the let's see what happens. No, it doesn't like my explicit conversion. My implicit conversion, I mean size. Yeah, just make that explicit. Okay. There we go. Now it should be just map out that. Am I right about what G count does? It seems weird that this would be how it would work. But maybe it is. Another control path to return a value. Oh right. They're right, they don't. I'll just return null otherwise. So just return 0, otherwise wait, red. If it's encrypted. I mean, I'll handle encryption later. I just want it to work at all, and then I'll implement encryption. I guess I could throw an STD exception. Actually, maybe I should do that. I should throw an exception. Be proper. Encryption not yet implemented. Meow, this is a test file. Hey, look at that. It just emulated perfectly. So there we go. We now have meow, meow. This is a text file. And that was read from, where was that read from? Let's start playing some music. So that read, Philosophy. I mean, you can't really tell because all of his, debug yogs, but this is basically what it's supposed to do. So first it checks the length of meow text, which is 56 characters. Then it reads file, so it reads meow as a text file from application meow text. And I can show you that's what it's read from because I can open up SnowPME's, not SnowPME, Win32 debug test application. There's a meow.txt in here, and if we open it, it says this is a text file, and I can pick up if I want in here, like he was here. Alright, and that works too. These terming security level things should also be Let me just go change this to an actual yog statement. Include debug / yago. Okay. Yago error. Using namespace SnowPME debug. I guess this should be in here. Security safe critical. Oh, there we go. Alright, now let's do something. Let's implement save data. I'm actually gonna add 2 test cases to my project here. Hey hi Michael Emulator? I don't know how you say that. Once I implement all of this sandboxing shit, I can finally get to implementing actual BSM. Because this is just the IO sandbox. Alright, so first thing, alright, so this is basically the code that we were emulating. You can see this simulator can run so many games. You can only run shit like this right now. But it does technically run it, which is cool. Like, you know, it does work. We're going to file.write all text application test.txt. I'm gonna write words a wall to it. And that's going to fail, so we're going to put it inside try. So that's supposed to fail. Because application is a read-only directory. I mean, it's not really on our computer, but as far as PSM is concerned, it's read-only. And then we're going to do the same thing inside the documents folder. I'm also going to quite quickly go do something inside file system. Probably should have done a while ago. And that's when I create this, the path on disk should actually exist. So my little thing here, if std file system path this path on disk. Alright, so let's just create this as a path. Std file system path on disk equals that. But now I can do this, like, I should be able to just, do stuff with this. Hey yo, computer. I mean, in theory, I can, but, it seems in practice I can't. Or is it because I just add including file system? Include path, is that thing? No. Real path on disk dot. Come on! I need to know what you can do. It is the I need to like make though. I need to like file system make though. Create directory. I have to create directories. And that one's an SD file system path. I'll just do it this way. File system path. And then we'll put the file system. This should force this all to actually exist. So something I want to do. I want to make these all std absolute. That's annoying to do. I'll just do it this way. This should require it to actually create directories for it. Because right now there aren't any. Yeah, right now there isn't any, but it should force it to actually create a directory for this. Let's see if it does. Okay, we now have a documents directory. We don't have a system directory because that's not actually part of the immediate file system. You can actually access the system. And I can prove that to you right now by just opening this and trying to access it. So let's try open something inside the system. read all text, /system/ I actually, where is it? Where is this project located? SnowPME, Win32, debug, test, documents, right, I'm gonna go to the actual PSM, no, you go to the, what is it? Examples, that one, yes. PSMIO tests, then debug. System, I'll try openpm.dat. So I run this. Rule error, 2 errors. Oh, at files in use, oh right. See? Could not find path, system pm.dat. As far as PSM sees it, this file doesn't actually exist. So that's why. Oh, I cannot take this opportunity to do this. Hang on. Task failed successfully. Because, it's supposed to fail. Let's see if it does in here. Yeah, task failed successfully. Okay, cool. Now let's try emulating SnowPME now. And you see now SnowPME errors again. Fails as it could not find path documents. That should not right. It shouldn't fail on file open. File open should work. I guess file open is implemented correct here. Let's try debugging file open. What's wrong with it? Hey, actually, it's actually already task failed successfully, so try to open. Oh, yeah, because this is right, open the file, and open file already checks if it's read write. Read only. Cool, memory set, sandbox. If the path exists. Oh, this is a different file, hang on. This here shouldn't be being debugged. That's Emulator text, I didn't cover that one. That's also Emulator text, that's test.txt. That's document statistics. This one should work. It doesn't. Let's do path, which is the same in this case. Then we go to is a file. Oh, wait. That's not right. Should be checking if it is a directory, and if it is not a directory, I guess if it's not a directory, or it doesn't exist. Yeah, so if it is not a directory, and PSM file exists. Path exists. Right? If it isn't a directory, because you don't want to do it if it is a directory, because obviously you can't write to a directory as if it's a file. It doesn't make sense. But you also need to make sure it's not You're sure you pick software that could unban accounts. From what? Be more specific. So does is directory fail if it doesn't exist? No, if the path doesn't exist, is directory will turn false because it's not a directory because the path doesn't exist. So I guess this kind of already does what we need. Yeah, be careful it's not a directory, not if this is a file. Okay, so that works. It's got open file. What the hell? Opening it for writing, why is it trying to read it? PSS file read, PSS file flag binary, PSS file open flag no truncate. It's not trying to open it for writing. So of course it's not opening for writing because it's just not trying to. What? Oh, this is me out the text. I knew that. Yeah, I totally knew that. Okay, that's application test.txt. We only know that one works. Application documents test.txt. This one had issues. So let's check this out. Okay, that opened. Okay, opening as RW is true in this case. If it's encrypted, it's not. If OpenRW and file system is not rewritable. Okay, it goes over that because the file system is rewritable. Then it goes to open mode, and this is what calculates what open mode is supposed to be. So the first thing this is it sets no create, because there's a flag here to always create, and if always create is set, it's supposed to undo no create. The first thing it does is it checks it's reading, nope, it's writing, so it opens open mode write. Then it opens open mode binary, because it's a binary flag. Then always create is set, so it unsets open mode no thing. Open mode no truncate isn't in here though. This is interesting. Open successfully, okay. Okay, so that worked. PSM file truncates. Right, okay. So we have to truncate the file, apparently. So what does truncate do? I think that just sets the size. Let's get used to some C++ object measure. I'm actually curious about this sandbox thing. I feel like there should be an actual like iOS text flag. I guess trunk's the best I've got. I guess we could just unset the binary flag. Because supposedly this is the default, right? And since there's no trunker, I guess that means the trunker has to always be set. I can do that. std iOS trunk. I think that's more accurate. Don't unban PlayStation accounts. I don't think that's possible. I guess this one's pretty simple. You just do file if file equals null, and you return DSM error invalid parameter. What is this one? I think that's access denied, but I could be wrong. Yeah, that is access denied. Well, it makes sense to have access denied here because you can't truncate a file that you don't have write access to. So, PSM handle equals PSM handle style file. Okay, now if handle, if the handle is not rewritable, then what the fuck are you doing? Access denied. Alright guys, this is a C++ object. You know what we do here? Have you been paying attention? How do you work what C++ object goes? It's right, you run the program. You put a breakpoint on it, you run the program. Alright? Okay, this is file read, we already got file read. File trunk. Okay, F7. That's weird. There's a CH size. And then checks all these error codes. This is also including here a check if the handle is even open. Try to even check that if the handle is opened. Handle is not opened. Then try to access an unopened file, so we're gonna say the parameter is invalid. And if the file is opened, and also if the file is a directory, we're also gonna say it's invalid because it's a directory. Let's look at what these errors are. That's invalid handle. Hey, that's potentially what we should be returning with the directory is invalid handle. Again, I have seen the game. I have seen the actual code return invalid parameter for directories before. So I'm gonna say no because, yeah. How do you change the size of the file? STD file system resize file. But it requires a path, and it requires the file not be open. You can't use that. What does it mean to resize a file? It means to write a bunch of zeros at the end, right? Resize F stream. Come to conclusion, the file system API kinda sucks, and I should probably be using the standard library ones instead. Do I want to rewrite all this to use the standard library functions just so I don't have to go through this hell? Don't think I can do that. Yeah, it doesn't like we're doing FC. Alright, so you know what? I'm actually kind of tempted to rewrite all of these functions to use the standard library, like the old school C library stuff instead. Because this is kind of hell. Like doing this kind of stupid. All the places we're using it kind of sucks. So I'm gonna not use file. I'm going to not do things the C++ way. I am going to do things my way. So let's go here. And let's actually not make this an F stream. Let's make this a file style. Alright, and then let's not include that. Let's instead include C standard IO. Alright. Let's change this to... Right, that's why it's open mode shit. Open. I guess F open. So it notes a child pointer on this. Right. Okay, that's annoying. I'm not gonna do that. That does kind of mean closing the file and opening it again when you call resize, which is annoying. But whatever. Yeah, because it says that you can't write to a file that's already open in Windows. So if you wanted to do this, you'd basically have to close the file and open it again. File system path. I mean, I can try it, but I don't think it will work. Real path. I just don't think it's work with the files open, like at all. You can try it. I just don't think it will work. Does this return anything? How do you even get the errors from this? C++ is so dumb. I don't understand C++ at all. Let's return here some error, no error, I guess. What do you mean it's not part of sandbox? It's right there. What exactly is the problem? I'm defining a function exactly the same way everyone else defines functions. This does actually have to be an int. Yeah, I could use the underlying Windows API open file, but then that wouldn't be cross-platform. fopen is, for some reason. The only thing with fopen is that it uses like a chow pointer, which is annoying. It does all the functions I need. No way it's gonna work. Apparently it did. New size was 0 anyway. PSM seek is not implemented. Oh, I guess implement seek. I guess we can. I'm already expecting myself to have to reopen, close and reopen shit, so I'm just gonna do this. I'm just gonna store what the flags. I also open it well. That way, if I do need to ever close, reopen it, or do something stupid like that because of CPSPS nonsense, I can do that. So yeah. I guess it needs to be iOS base. iOS base. File seek. So this checks. Fucking. Why is this doing this? So this checks if the seek type is greater than SCPSS seek type current. If it is, it returns an invalid argument. I guess that makes sense. Here's some error. Invalid parameter. That's our 03, right? I'm pretty sure that's our 03. Let me stop over that real quick. Alright, it doesn't actually tell you. Yeah, it's our 03. Okay. I'm just gonna try this opening it. I wonder if does PSM really reopen all its files? Or is that just verifying if it is a valid file handle, potentially? PSM handle style handle equals PSM handle file. And if this is directly, then we fail as well. I already know the way Windows handles seeking is gonna break this layout. I'm just gonna do F8T. I'm gonna keep track of the seek position myself. I'm gonna keep track of the seek position just because I know the way Windows handles stuff. I also know I'm gonna need it for encryption anyway. Let's see, encryption not implemented. Okay, so encryption handle, let's see. Don't know what this current one's called. Oh, current, seek type current. Just we can check the file size when we open it. New size. Actually, we're not going to put that in. I'm going to put what else is in, because the whole point of having a function to get the file size that we don't put that in. It kind of defeats the point of having a function. iOS and sandbox is sometimes will get file sizes. Well, it's get size. Handle minus offset. And now we're going to do some things like, I guess we could store the size, so we're going to be using it again anyway. So we may as well just, I don't know, size t total file size equals that. Alright, and now we can check like seek position set to that, and now we can do like if handle seek position is greater than the total file size, then the handle seek position equals the total file size. And if handle seek position equals total file size, well, it's yes then 0, yeah, and then handle seek position equals 0. Pretty simple. Now we can SCE, can just return PSM error. PSM error, no error. Alright, it runs now. So you can remove this breakpoint. PSM file seek. Alright, so PSM file seek, F11. Okay, so we're going here. File's not encrypted, so we get file size, which returns 0 because we set 0 earlier, so that makes sense. We then, to begin, we then seek that many bytes. We're seeking 0 bytes forward from the beginning, so we're seeking the sub files. you know, seems to work fine. Okay, cool. But then we seek again. PSM firewire is not implemented. Oh, it does error, but that's because PSM firewire isn't implemented. So let's implement PSM firewire. This works more or less how I guessed it would. So it checks if the bytes being written in the buffer and the file are all zero. I forgot to debug yog this on the seek. I want to do that. I also want to debug yog the byte. If it's not read write, I think it's actually return. Should return. TSM error access denied. Okay, and we have another C++ object, so let's just run it this way. buffer equate to this size t bytes to write. So it's not bytes he wrote. I guess size t num bytes buffer. It's the same as the read, except slightly different. Okay. Actually, there's something I forgot about the read, and that's it actually moves. Yeah, actually, that's the point. If we go to read, where's read file? Right, okay, something I forgot to mention, that's handle seek pause is equal to the number of bytes actually read from this. Size t bytes read equals that. Then the seek pause gets increased by that many bytes as well. And that's true of writing as well. Handle if not handle encrypted, then handle file fd write buffer, and then this function's declaration is actually backwards. How fd count g count bytes written for size t of that, and then handle seek pause bytes written, and then return the amount of bytes written. Well, there's a small thing here, and that's else return ESM error access denied. Because you see, read write, the encrypted files are always read write, read only. But ESM has no way of writing encrypted saves, so all if you do, if the game itself has to do it, in which case it would be this file will be unaware of that it's encrypted anyway. cast as a trap pointer. PSM arrow, no arrow. Actually, I swear, so it doesn't make sense because this returns the size T of the thing. So the return types are wrong. No, so you went 32 either way. And why is it getting mad at? 272. 272 is here. Get file size. Where is it? Oh, should be checking the PZ file names also. Where is get size? Yes, and get file size, PU size. So you went 32. It should be returning a size T. Writing something files is not allowed. Where it's not writing, it's getting a size. Encryption not implemented. You can't get a size for encrypt file. That is possible. Okay, is that built now? That doesn't seem right. Where the hell can I find it? It's obviously there's far away. I don't know why I couldn't find it for search, but whatever. That's Seek, so this is right. That didn't work, it gave me 0. Get number of bytes written to F-stream. This is annoying, apparently you can't do it. This is dumb, there's no way to do this, really? Okay. Fine, I'll just calculate it. This get size, comes this, no, it's only one, because it won't be flashed right away. I'd have to call flash first, so what I want to do is I think that defeats the purpose of having a flash command. So, no, this isn't right. I can't do it that way. Tell P Pretty sure this doesn't work on Windows, but I can try it anyway. I should go with the warning. That was backward. That's negative. I need to be 11. Yeah, see if it works to the document installer. Test.txt. Empty. Well, it's not supposed to be empty. The text inside the file isn't there. Oh, files open in PSN. Oh! It's annoying it doesn't even tell me errors like that. You're looking in the wrong folder. Oh, I'm looking in the wrong folder. That makes more sense. Okay, I was wondering why it wasn't showing the every error code to that, but that's because I was looking in the wrong folder, so that's why. Looking in the wrong file. Here we go, 1 KB. Hello world, awesome. And if I delete this, I'm guessing it just creates it again? Yes, okay, cool, that works. Alright, the next thing we're gonna do is we're going to then try file read all text at documents test.txt. Console right behind that, the contents of the file we just wrote, so it should say hello world. And then we're gonna file delete. Yeah, we're gonna delete it. I. Sandbox delete file. First thing I check is the file system equals this find file system. I guess this is going to be string absolute path. I'll get this get absolute path of the sandbox path. Then I'll pass the absolute path in here. And the file system is rewritable. The file system is not rewritable. PSM error no access denied. File delete. Add breakpoint right there. Alright, check so the file size is greater than you can do that. There you go. Got that second checking now. It's an absolute path, then gets the path information. If the path actually exists, then so I guess that's the point. If the path doesn't exist, you can't delete it. No, it can't, because I checked the 0 here. Yeah, this was just down. I checked if it's 0 right here. PSM error, invalid parameter. PSM error. PSM error. Path not found. Why is 106? It actually returns file not found, not is file abs path return PSM error file not found. If the path does not exist, or the file does not, or it's not a file, then we return that. The file system is not rewritable, return that. Or if the file system is emulated, then we this get locate real path of the ABS path. Then we have std string real path equals that. Then we file system std file system remove std file system path of real path. Then we return DSM error, no error. Okay. Okay, so now we should be able to delete files. But only inside documents and no else. Why is it denied? It shouldn't be denied. This file's empty now. So we're trying to delete application meow.txt. The second. Yeah, there we go. Task failed successfully the second. The second we actually can access these files. Again, any correct implementation of PSM. What this app should do. Basically, I am writing a PlayStation Mobile emulator. The idea is it'll be able to play PlayStation Mobile games on your computer, on any device you port the PS Mobile emulator to. But currently it kind of doesn't have much information. It should say task failed successfully the second. Yes, it does. Okay, cool. So it does have permission to delete from application, but it does some documents. This is what it's supposed to be. So let's look at these other things. So what else in here haven't we implemented? Let's implement get file information. I'm just gonna get working directory, or the thing about get file information is kind of just seems like it would be the same as get path information, but it takes a handle instead. Like that seems pretty simple. But obviously I don't know. I'm gonna work on get working and set working. That's what I'm gonna do next. These ones should be pretty simple. Cancel the right line. Environment get work. Path get work. How do you do it again? Directory get working. How do you get the working directory in C#? I actually don't remember. PlayStation Mobile Games to PC, yes. PlayStation Mobile Games to PC, yes. You got it exactly. Directory C# get current working directory. How do you actually do that? Directory get current directory. Yeah, get current directory. And then we're gonna also directory.get.set current directory. We're gonna set it to /application. Alright, and then we're gonna try to do this. We're gonna try console write line. Alright, file.read all text. And we're going to just use meow.txt. Well, we're not going to specify /application. So if the current working directory was wrong and it was actually /, then this would fail. But if it's actually /application, this should succeed. And let's just check if this works in the official simulator. Cannot call critical method PSM system IO directory set current. Really? Really? That's security critical? Okay then, app domain. I'm surprised that that is a security critical function. Then why is it an option to set the working directory? C# set working directory. No, it seems like you legit can't set the working directory. Is that my exe doing that, or is that actually how it works? You know what's annoying is for some reason I can't use PSM dev on my Vito anymore. It just crashes every time I try to open it. So I can't actually go test if this is how it works on the actual Vito. Which is annoying. I don't know why it's happening. I've disabled all my plugins and it still happens, so I don't know what's causing that. But my entire Vita crashes whenever I open up the PSM developer assistant. It's really annoying. Alright, let's try this with the official Mono S-Gen. So where does implements working directories? You can't set the working directory. Set current directory. There's no reason why you couldn't make that work. No, that doesn't work there either. How would they take this down? This is an emulator. How would they take down my emulator? This is weird. I can't check if this is behavior on the actual Vito. Because my freaking... This is so annoying. I wish my PSM dev worked on my Vito. I could test this out right now, but it doesn't. And I don't know why. Yeah, Sony didn't even take down Valkyrie PS Store. I took it down because it stopped working. But this doesn't rely on Sony doing stuff at all. This will work even without Sony, so... I guess I can't change the working group. And yes, there's something in SCE PlayStation called... like... SCE PlayStation, I don't think there's anything. I usually think you just can't change the working directory, which is strange, because there's a function in there to change the working directory. But okay, I guess you can't change the working directory, which is interesting. Can open path / application. Huh? Oh. Application. Yeah, I'm using the wrong Mono S-Gen. That's why that's happening. I don't believe that you can't change the working directory. I don't believe that for a second. And I think that's just a weird thing on the PSM simulator. But I can actually check that right now, because my PSM dev doesn't work. What's something gonna do? Get mad if I compile their freaking... I compiled their GPL code. They shouldn't have made a GPL if they want me to use it. I mean, they had to make a GPL because of, thingy. mean, luckily these things are pretty simple to implement, so I can still implement it even if it's never gonna be called. But that's weird that it's never gonna be called. Let's delete that. Yeah, something I didn't actually delete. I didn't actually take down Valkyrie PS Store. Sony took. I took it down, but Sony it was only because Sony broke it. Like it's still on my GitHub if you want to look at what it did. It's just it doesn't work, so there's not much point. Alright, let's strn copy psc directory path. I just need a copy of the sandbox in here. You also need to check that psc directory path equals null, then return psm error invalid parameter. You can pretty much guess what these do. Set working, get working, get current. What the hell is it called? Oh, set current working directory. Yeah, they've got an implementation for set working directory, alright. Even if it's never actually used. That's weird that that's not used. I would have thought it would be. What is this error? That's the access denied one, I think. Why would access be denied to getting the current working directory? It doesn't make sense. How would that happen? You know, it's buffer 4. B2 is what? I guess B2 is the current working directory. That makes sense, actually. It doesn't seem very simple. It just checks if it's greater than this. I mean, we don't really need to do it. We can just strn copy. Yeah, let's do app globals psm sandbox. So let's go psm sandbox equals that. Oh, no, it's not psm sandbox, it's sandbox. And then we can do psm sandbox working directory. Get current working directory. Get current working directory. And we'll have to make that, and then u buffer size -1 because it will write the 0 at the end, because I read the Microsoft thingy about why you shouldn't use strn copy, and I'm using a safety, so yeah. Okay, so let's go over to sandbox, std string, get current directory, std string get current directory sandbox current directory. Okay, now let's just return this current working directory. It's pretty simple actually, just return the current working directory. Alright, but now the next thing is you need to do is csto. Get current directory, get csto of that. So what is this for? Is this for if it's younger? This is kind of weird. It's checking if it's greater than this one. Is this just the size? What's this written to? What's the value of this? It's gonna be hard to figure out what the value is statically. So what I'm gonna do is I am going to do this cool trick called run the program. Alright, so I'm gonna add a breakpoint here and run this. That's weird. That's not. Here we go. That's file delete. That's get working directly. Cool. Okay, so now all we can do is figure out pretty easily from here what the dy is set to. This is set to A1. Right, so it's checking what's greater than the path length. Because the path length was A0. So if u buffer size PSM path length path max, then I think we just set the u buffer size to PSM path max. No, if it's not, then we return this buffer full thing. Right, okay. PSM arrow buffer full. Because if we just do greater than, we don't need the greater than equals if we do greater than, because then it's just always going to be 1 over anyway. So yeah, let's just do that. strn copy. And then PSM arrow, no arrow. Pretty simple. Let's stop this and see if it works. Forgot to include the YARB port. Now Not that that's actually needed, but it does make it easy to see what's happening. Yo? It just froze. Why did it just freeze? So it makes no sense. Before I had this in here, it was just getting mad. But what? I don't get how this failed. Why this is trying to allocate a crap load of bytes. That's the annoying thing is that you can't actually tell why that's happening. Okay. So it seems to look fine now, but for some reason to me it tries to allocate a bunch of memory. How old is that PC? Do you think it's time to upgrade? It's actually running Windows 11. This is just a skin. Hey, what? Hey, it actually went here now. Your buffer size is 168. It's 61, okay. I don't get why it thinks PC directory path could be 0, because it can't be, because I check if it's 0. It's just being really dumb. Why is it doing this? Why is it getting mad at me for this? What gives? It's about 261, but the path max is 80, which is 160. I'm checking if it's greater than. Oh, wait. I need greater than equal to. I guess I do need the same check they had. Have the emojis ever worked for you? They did when I made it. They don't anymore, but they did when I made it. Really? Really? How is this still happening? You have a size of 361. This here is. Oh, that's 160. Oh. Why is this? Why is it check? What is this check that's greater than? That's the wheat again, isn't it? Yep. Okay, this one is. So what was it again? Needs to be greater than A1. So let's A1. Okay. And buffer size is what exactly? That is a pointer to a file. That is not a size. Oh, I know what the problem is. Okay, that's 105. And it's checking what's greater than 0x1a. Which, of course it is. Wait, that's a success case. Yeah, wait, that's a success case. That's not. I don't know why it thinks this can be null. It's really impossible. PSC directory path could be 0. No, it can't. If it's 0, it gets returned immediately. I don't trust the compile. I don't believe this warning it's giving me because the warning's wrong. It is impossible. Mem sets, mem copy. The working directory, slash, there we go. Now it sees working directory as slash. I'm gonna restart Visual Studio because this is wrong and it should be seeing it that's wrong. But it doesn't. Yes, I'm missing something, but I'm pretty sure that this can never be null. It's set working. This never gets called. I can't think of any ways to call this. But I can pretty easily guess how this would work, so I'm gonna just do it. I'm gonna just make a guess implementation. So I can't remember a way to actually call this. I'm just gonna make a guess implementation, which is probably gonna be right. I mean, there's only so many ways you could do it. There's only one way this could really work. Alright, so the first thing we need to do is create a sandbox set working directory. Set current directory. Should be a int sandbox path. Okay, so I guess the first thing we're gonna do is we can get the std string abs path to the current absolute path of the sandbox path. Get the absolute path for this. Okay, and now this current working directory equals sandbox path. ABS path. That would work, but there's a problem. You could set your current working directory to a file, or to something that doesn't exist. So let's add a few checks in there. If is file, no, if is directory sandbox path, or actually ABS path, sorry. return. What's the path not you found thing that uses this? It appears to be this one. Maybe it's this. I think it's this one. No, that's out of memory. Is there 04 or 010 in here? It seems to not actually care if you set your directory to an invalid thing. Actually, it might in one of, it might in, that's memset. It might in here. Because it seems to calculate, what is this? Some valid parameters. That's invalid parameter. That's unknown error. This seems weird. This seems like it would yet you set your directory as something that doesn't exist. Which I'm not going to let you do, because it shouldn't do that. Already breaking the standard of what PSM is supposed to do. To be fair though, this doesn't seem like it can even be called anyway. Return PSM error path not found. If it's not a directory. And then path doesn't exist either, then we do it, yeah. And we return PSM error, no error. std string relative path equals std string psc directory path std string absolute path equals psm sandbox absolute path of the relative path, and then the absolute path, so it gets passed in here. And then we're just going to return that. Cool. So now that's set locking directory. Get locking directory. Stardocs isn't implemented in here. Directory create, directory remove is not implemented. Is that it? Let's make sure to call this the log thing. We don't get file information either. Or file flash. Or file copy, attributes, set times, or set path information. And let's get path information. We give get path information. Alright, well, I think that's enough. I'm kind of bored of coding this. I've been doing this all day. So I'm going to, sort of just save this, close this, Close this. Okay. Update SnowPME, implement more I/O functionality. Alright. Well, this isn't fun, but that's enough for today.